Oh, see, I'm wearing a different outfit. I don't think a dress. Because I got a phone call. I had to get dressed because I got a phone call. So I come back wearing something else. I like this dress. You like it? It's not a winter dress, but whatever. I'm so over winter. Winter can bloop, bloop, bloop. Not that it's much winter in California anyway. I'm just like, I am not a winter girly. Just not a winter girly. I'm never going to be a winter girly. You can't make me be a winter girly. You can't force me to be a winter girly. I'm always going to be a summer hot weather girly. I'm just always going to be. Oh, I'm dry brushing my hair. They say you shouldn't do that. You know, it gets really fluffy when you dry brush it. And it's wavy and fluffy. And you know what? I love it. I'm in the era of, yes, I will use detangling spray to detangle my hair, but, or water to detangle my hair. But if I want to dry brush my hair, I will dry brush my hair. If I feel like dry brushing my hair, I most certainly will dry brush my hair. Oh yes, I will. If I close the door, it'll get a bit warmer in here. Yes. Over a bit. Do it again. Do it again. Again. I'll do it again. I'll do it again. I'll do it. I'll do it again. I'll do it. Let's bring the hair over my shoulder so I can brush a little bit on this side. Feels good. I love brushing my hair. Makes me so happy. You know, I decided that my life is about brightness and happiness, and it's not that I won't learn about current events or discuss history now and then, but ultimately, I like to be happy because you only have one time on earth. And my time on earth is to be happy. It's not to be mired down with thoughts about things that don't make me feel good, you know? So be happy because you know what? There's a lot of people, they want to be sad all the time, or they promote being sad all the time. And I believe this one thing that my mom always taught me was that you have to create your own happiness. And my mom, she had, when she was younger, she had a lot of things happen to her that could have made her very sad for life, that could have determined her sadness. But she used those situations to say, you know, I'm not going to let these things that happen to me determine my life. And you have this agency within you to decide you want to be happy. And this is what I do every time. Like if I feel like something doesn't feel the best or feels dark, I try to find the gratitude in things. And this is why I don't care what anybody says. I believe in God. I believe in a higher power. Some people might not, but I always will. I will always believe in God. And this, I'm not like even a conservative. Like some people might say, oh, only conservative people believe in God. No, I believe in God because I believe in spirituality and truth, not in this like organized religion kind of way though. It's hard to explain to people that I don't know. I just believe in living a positive, happy life and doing things to be kind to others, but also finding joy in your own things, like things that make you happy, like I don't know, things that other people. This look kind of shows for this dress, but I kind of like it. I don't know. I like the black and the like combination. I love the slip on underneath because I thought, oh, it'll make the dress flow better, and it does. Like slips really make dresses just flow better. I think anyway. That's what I feel like. We just look a little bit nicer. You can shove it underneath. I don't know. They just flow better. It's hard to explain. They just make things flow better, I think. Also, another thing that I love about wearing slips is they add warmth. Like people always think that in the wintertime that pants are like the warmest outfit that you can wear, like jeans and a t-shirt or jeans and a sweater, but not really. Like dresses can actually be warmer, and that might sound absurd, but you can wear a slip, you can wear like tights, you could wear like shorts underneath tights, a slip, a dress, a long cardigan. You could wear a small cardigan and then a long cardigan, and it's more layers actually, and it's longer, and it covers more of your body than like just jeans and a t-shirt. So for me, like a dress is warmer, and I just love dresses anyway. I dress for myself. Like I always love dresses. I wear dresses like just all the time for fun. That's what I wear them for myself. I'm wearing a dress right now because I want to wear a dress. That's what I want to wear. I dress for myself. Like I don't dress for like how other people think I should dress. Like that's another thing of self-actualization that started when I was very young. And I got a lot of pushback on that. Like starting at the age of 4, I just had this feeling that I wanted to wear dresses and I wanted to have long hair. And those were things that made me happy when I was like 4 and 5 years old. And those were just natural things I was doing. And I just was like, oh, I like these dresses. And you know, as time went by, I actually got a lot of pushback from girls, a lot of girls, boys, older women, but more like girls than women that would be like, you shouldn't wear that. And I'm like, why? I just find that so ironic. Like girls are supposed to support girls, but it would be other women and girls that would tell me I should be wearing jeans and a t-shirt because they were doing that. And somehow that was what I should do. And I thought, I always found that so weird that people were telling you what you should wear. And I'm like, no. And a lot of people never liked that. They just never liked that I made my own fashion choices. I wear leggings too, but honestly, my most favorite type of outfit is just a dress. And I love wearing dresses, and I like having long hair, and I enjoy being feminine, but it's for me, and it started at a very young age. Like this was something that I just kind of felt an affinity to. Maybe it was because I saw women wearing dresses in books or on shows, but that's what I was drawn to. Like I just remember one of these women that I met that was my mom's friend. Like she was wearing this black dress with purple flowers, and I just thought that was really beautiful and iconic. And I remember red dresses and just things like that. Like I wanted to wear dresses. Like some people have told me, oh, I thought you sewed dresses because you wear dresses. I'm like, no, I don't sew dresses. Like, yeah, maybe I should have learned how to do that. But honestly, nowadays, you can buy clothes. Why do you need to sew a dress? Unless you want to. If you want to sew a dress, you should definitely sew a dress. But if I had free time, if I was going to do a hobby, I'd rather work on a painting, right? You know, it's my preference. I'm saying that's my preference. You do you. But yeah, so go with what feels good to you. Like a lot of people, chaos, man. Are you feeling chaotic today? Are you okay? I'm sharing just things I like to do. It doesn't have to be something that resonates with you. It's just what I like to do. So if you like to do something different, like you can do that, you know, be that. My whole point is you need to do what makes you happy in life, and you need to find the positivity in life, and you need to find things that bring you joy in life. And these might not be the popular things in life with everybody. Like, you might get a lot of pushback. Like, if you end up liking something, that might not be what's popular with everybody. But that's why I actually started doing videos about wanting to have long hair, because I remember, like, years ago, like, it would be other women that would be like, oh, why do you want to have long hair? Which is so weird. Like, why is that? Like, another woman would tell another woman, or just say something about somebody else's choice. Like, I mean, sometimes you get men doing that too, but it just would be like in groups of women. And I've always been like the more introverted kind of person, and that would make me just want to go off and look outside. Like, when women would make catty comments, I would just be like, I'm going to go outside and look at the trees and sit outside and take a walk in nature, because I want to escape. Like, I have no inclination to be social with people that gossip. And you know, one thing I do like about Islam, and I've thought about this for a long time. I'm not Muslim, but sometimes I've thought about it. I've thought, you know, I feel like really drawn to Islam because Islam is very anti-gossip, and I like that. I like that. Like, you're not just saying things like true Muslims, not like cultural Muslims. I'm talking about people that are truly Muslim in their heart. They don't believe in gossiping about other people, and I kind of like that. Like, I like this, that you don't have to like talk bad about somebody with an earshot or behind their back. And supposedly Christians are supposed to be this way too, but I don't know. I don't feel like Christians really preach that hard enough, to be honest with you. But I just like the whole concept of not criticizing other people and letting people be and find their happiness. Like, you know, and loving your neighbor, like loving Canada. Like, all these things. Hi, how you doing? Like, all these things, like, I've just been thinking about recently that you're saying. Like, I talked a little bit about it yesterday in my other channel. Just think about it this way. Like, if your leader, our leader, is saying, like, bad things about Canada, do you want to emulate that? No, I don't. Like, I want our neighbors to be happy, and I want us to be happy, and I want us to be a good world community. Is that a little yellow submarine for you? Maybe it is. Whatever. But that's what makes me happy, because I'm just leaning back into who I've always been. And I've thought about it, like, the people that don't like who you want to be, or don't like your empathy, or say you need to be brash, or they admire the brash, that's not for me. Like, I believe in a higher power. I don't believe in Donald Trump. I believe in God, okay? So, man, that's what I say to that. God is our ruler, not Donald Trump. You know? He's just not. Well, I mean, he is technically speaking. But spiritually, I belong to God. I don't belong to people that don't want to be empathetic and kind. That's just what I'm saying. So, you know, those are my thoughts on that. And I think spiritually we should treat others with kindness and respect and dignity. Thank you. So, if you don't like what I'm saying, I don't know what to tell you, friend. Like, no, not you, but the other guy that was upset about it. I'm like, well, the point is, I just want to lead a life where I wish others well. I hope that we can be a good world community. I like talking to people from around the world. I don't want to be one of these people who is thinking that people from other countries are coming here to get me, but thinking that certain other people are just perfect, and because of their, like, economic status, like, they're somehow better. No, that's not okay. We should want to elevate everybody. And here's the funny thing, like, I am pro free market economy, and communists don't really believe this, and socialists don't really believe this, because they always let the people at the top get the most. But honestly, if we really were honest with ourselves, there are enough resources in the world that everybody could have a house and food to eat. This is the truth. Everybody could have a job. Like, there are definitely enough resources on this earth that everybody could be taken care of. And I've always known that, but some people don't want you to know that, okay? And actually, good businesses would want everybody to be in a position where they could have a home and food to eat if they wanted that. Like, if you don't want those things, like, I feel like that could be the world that we live in. We could find peace, we could find all these things, but I know that's not realistic, right? A lot of people just like, I'm doing good. A lot of people just like friction, and they like provocation, and they like saying things to make others feel bad. But don't fall for it. Don't fall for the rage. Like, I've been talking about this a lot lately. Rage against the bait. Like, there are a lot of things right now on social media that are put out there that cause friction and divide and conquer. And I just believe in a future where I'm going to seek out things and people that want to make the world a better place. I'm over the people that I got mine, so I don't care about you. That day is over. That day where people only think about themselves is over. Like, that part, like, I believe that we should be more of a community everywhere where we should treat others with kindness more. I'm over these people that just want theirs, but they don't care about others. I'm over that. So if that's the life you want to lead and you want to promote that kind of stuff, that's fine. But I'm not going to promote it, Just saying. Hi, how you doing? But anyway, just those are my 2 cents. So we do live in a world community where I think there's a lot of people that want good. They want to get along with their neighbors. They want a good economic trading system. I'm not saying everybody's going to be a billionaire or everybody's going to be a millionaire, but I would like to see a world where everybody could have the opportunity to have housing and a job and food to eat without it being super expensive. I believe those things could be possible. And I think a lot of us know that too. But a lot of people right now, like, the whole narrative here in the US right now is there's been pushback on that. Like, the super, like, I think a lot of people that were struggling fell for the pushback from a group of people that just really wanted to surprise us and divide us so that they could, I don't know, disrupt the economy or create a situation from which they profit but others suffer. And I'm not about that. And I think if you believe in God, you're not about that either. But that's just my opinion. You do you. At the end of the day, people that care about other people want to see other people thrive. They don't want to see other people hurt. I don't know. I've just come full circle to, I used to always believe these things. But a lot of people, they hated me for that. Not hated me literally, but they would tell me, oh no, you can't think that. You can't think everybody should want to do well and have like some sort of at least good standard of living. Heaven forbid that, because it would take away from them because they got theirs and they don't want you to have yours. And if anybody else tends to like do better and society gets better, I learn over time there are some people, they don't like that. They don't want to see like general society have a better standard of living. Like, it bothers them for some reason. Why? I don't know. But there are some people that feel that way. But we have to choose. And I think this is a very pivotal time. We have to choose the right path. And I'm not going to be part of the rage bait path or the brash path, or you should love your neighbor. You should love your neighbor. That's all I'm going to say. If you don't love your neighbor and all you have to do is think bad things or bad intentions about your neighbor, you should ask yourself why. Why have you gone down that path? And at the end of the day, I'm not here to argue like with people on Facebook that say something that I might not agree with, because they're always going to be right in their mind, right? But I know how I feel, and I've come to the conclusion that I'm never going to ever want to try and see it the other way that these people say is the best. Because at the end of the day, they will say things like, oh, other people are getting stuff and that's not fair to me because I have a lot of money and that takes away from me. How does that take away from you? Because you have to pay a little bit more tax because you're a millionaire or a multi-millionaire or a billionaire? You had to pay some more tax. Oh no, you made more than $500,000 a year. You had to pay a little bit more tax. Yes. Because we live in a society where we have social safety nets. And I know some people, they just really don't like those things, and they would like a society that doesn't function well or something, or only functions for the like super, super rich people. That's kind of ridiculous, you know? But yet, all the people that will be promoting that, they're not going to be super rich themselves. They might just know somebody that's super rich. So they think that's the best thing, right? I'm just so over it. I really am. But pick what's right in my mind. Like, hi. Pick the right choice. Like, try to pick a choice. Anyway, no more about politics. No more about what's going on in the world. I'm just saying, I've come to the conclusion, I want to love my neighbor. I don't want to hate other people. I don't want to feel like other people are like somehow inferior to me. I don't want to believe that somebody who has more than me isn't deserving of empathy. And I don't want to believe that someone who has less than me is deserving of not having empathy. That's ridiculous. Everybody deserves empathy. Everybody deserves human rights. Everybody deserves kindness. Everybody deserves to feel like they have a place in this world. And the truth is, we have enough resources. And this is not political, because no political entity will ever let that happen completely for everybody. But we could make it happen if we wanted to, you know. Good companies could, people, communities, we could all make that happen if we truly all wanted to. And there are many people that want to, that they do good in their community. And I'm just at the point in my life, I'm admiring those people, not the people that cause the friction, that talk bad about their neighbors. Thank you. So just at the end of the day, there's a lot of like hateful commentary on the news. There's a lot of brashness on the news. You have to say to yourself, do you want to be part of that world, or do you want to be part of a world where people treat each other with kindness? Because I think I know what kind of world I want to live in, and that's my decision. But beyond this, I just want to talk about hair and fashion, and maybe have more of a respite from, like a reprieve from all those things that just are fueling the negativity. Like, you know, some of the best food in the world is Mexican food. Mexican people are some of the most hospitable people, most hardworking people. Like, I have such high regard and respect for Mexican people. I'm just saying. They have good food, they have good family values, and they are some of the kindest people you'll ever meet. They just are, okay? You know, and anybody who says differently, and this, I think, would also go to like many Central American people. So love your neighbor, you know, love your neighbor. That's something that Christianity preaches. That's definitely something that Islam believes in, that treating your neighbor with kindness, like not gossiping about your neighbor. I think they don't believe in being cruel to your neighbor. Like all the people that say, oh, well, some group says this. No, they're not true Muslims or Christians, okay? That's another thing I want to say. True Muslims and true Christians don't hurt other people. They don't. The people that do that, the people that hurt others, they're not true to their faith. They're just pretending to be part of that faith because it gives them like some sort of shield to perpetuate like a dirty deed. But true people of God, they are neighborly to each other. They're peace-loving to each other, and they don't perpetuate any kind of verbal abuse or violence towards others. They just don't. So people might say that they are this thing, but if they truly were those things, they wouldn't do any of that, right? The true people of those faiths are not. Like, they're good people. And that's what another thing I want to say, I know that there's a lot of good Muslims and Christians in the world. And in Lebanon and Syria, they used to get along. So, to the people that say, no, they didn't, yes, they did. You know how I know? My great-grandparents lived in villages where they were Christian with Muslim neighbors. So don't tell me that there wasn't a time where they got along. Maybe in current times not, but whatever. Those people aren't really the people of the faith that they say that they are. I'm just saying. You know? I'm from the U.S. I'm just talking about different things going on in the news and just things I've been reading about more vaguely. I'm not being super specific because I'm like, there's enough news stories that are very negative. But I just think people should be kind to each other. I live in California. And I'm just talking about, like, right now, you turn on the news or you read a news article or you go on X, the lovely social media website, and you're going to see a lot of negativity. You're going to see a lot of people that have very negative opinions or saying very negative things about their neighbor, saying so-and-so thinks this and so-and-so is that way, but there's actually good people. And I believe most people worldwide care about each other. Yes, I do. I know, like, a lot of governments create this friction, but I think actual people, we don't like that. They use divide and conquer because they want us to not like each other, to not care about each other. Does this all seem kind of vague, what I'm saying? Treat your neighbor with kindness. Treat everybody with kindness. Want what's good for your neighbor. And I guess my biggest takeaway might be, stop wanting people to do well because you've got yours and you don't want them to have theirs. And stop feeling like somebody else getting theirs is taking away from you getting yours. Because there are definitely enough resources in this world that we could all have a good, maybe not, I'm not talking about millionaire lifestyle, but we could all have a pretty decent lifestyle if things were different. I'm not saying we'll ever be that way, but I think just on the personal level and the community level, it is that way with many people who share things with others. And they're not like counting on their pennies and being like, oh no, I gave a penny to somebody and they might taking a penny away from me. I just think that that mindset is very niggardly. It's very miserly. And it's not like a mindset of emotional wealth. I've arisen just from this whole cult of libertarianism, this whole cult of divide and conquer, this whole cult of brash. I don't like it. Like, those people, they don't believe in God, and they don't believe in caring about their neighbor the way that they should. They only care about how many pennies they have in the bank. And if they give a penny to somebody else, it takes a penny away from them. And I'm just not about that life anymore. Some people, like, that's all they care about. And that's why people like Trumpy Wumpy are in office, because some of them voted for him because of that. I mean, some people believed stories he told about how he was going to make the economy good. Is the economy looking good right now? No, not really. It's not good at all. But, you know, do as you want. Make life as you want. I think you should treat others with kindness and respect, but I just say that. Anyway, thanks for watching.